Okay. Okay, now we got the lighting. So is that too bright? I wonder if that light is too bright. Okay. Now we got the lighting as it's supposed to be. I know it's always difficult. It's always hard to get everything, I have a checklist of things that I'm supposed to do before I go live. And then I forget to check the checklist. I literally have ADHD, seriously. Some people just say, oh, I'm so ADHD. And they're just kind of like, it's like a meme almost. But I literally have been diagnosed with ADHD, which, actually when it comes to going live, I've been told that that's a superpower because I can just go on and on about whatever forever and keep going off on tangents and getting distracted and never run out of things to talk about, although sometimes I do run out of things to talk about. But anyway, if you're here, welcome. Welcome, lad. Oh, Ladya, I'm sorry, and Abnab, and thank you for liking the live. Thank you so much. So I'm Seth Hilary. I'm here to share original songs with you, and it says I should swipe right. Oh, Dave, how are you? It says I should swipe right, and I just did that. Addie, Alfie, I'm sorry. Allie, I'm so, my eyes used to be, I used to have actually 20/10 vision. That might explain why I was such a good basketball shooter. Mary, hey, it's so great to see you. I'm so glad you're here. We're just starting. I haven't even, barely. Wait, am I even live everywhere? Let me just make sure that I'm actually live everywhere. Did I do this right? Yeah, okay, I did that right. So I am actually now live everywhere I'm supposed to be live. And now, once again, I messed up my windows. Okay, the windows are now in place. The live is now in place. I can start doing songs anytime. I'm Seth Hilary, for those just joining. And I'm here to share original songs that you will not find anywhere else. And I say that, maybe that's not totally accurate. I don't know why I have to explain this, because there is a chance you might have heard some of my songs elsewhere, because I've had songs recorded by actually dozens of artists, most of them, well, probably all of whom you've never heard of, but there's a chance you have. I have had some songs in films and TV shows. So it's possible you've heard some of these songs elsewhere. Although the songs that have been in TV shows I have never performed. Although actually there is one. They've actually put the instrumental version of the song in. There's a cable TV show. I don't know if it's still on the air. Oh, Billy, how are you? There's a cable TV show, or was, called Very Cavallari. I don't know. Anybody ever heard of that show? And thank you for liking the live, Billy. Has anybody heard of that show? Very Cavallari. Well, it's a cable TV show. They actually used my song twice, but it's really just the instrumental. But still, it's my song. Although I don't know how much credit I can take for it, because the instrumental was created by the band. We hired a band to do our demo, and then we sent in a version without the vocals, so without the words and the music. But it was still our song. We got credit for it. But anyway, and one of the movies that was that had a song, actually both of my songs that were in movies are songs that were both sung by female vocalists. And of course I could sing them, but I feel like when I was a songwriter, I'd go out to these writers' nights and I would sing these female songs, because the idea was I'm a songwriter, and the writers' night's about showing off your songs. But now that I'm an artist, it's kind of weird, because the songs you do as an artist represent you as an artist. So I have this song called Daddy Tried. And it really doesn't make sense if it's sung by a guy. It totally doesn't make sense. But I wrote it with this female band. It was all three sisters, actually. They were called Mr. Dyer's Daughters, which I thought was a great name for a band. And they got themselves into this movie starring Patrick Swayze. And it was actually the last movie he ever did. And it was called Letters from a Killer. So in this movie, they're on stage doing my song. Although in the credits, my name is listed on the wrong song. And so my friend wrote a song with them, and I wrote a song with them, and both got in the movie. And they put my name on his song and his name on my song. But anyway, I don't know what to play. I never have my set list planned out. But today I was checking my Spotify. I usually know what I'm going to open with, but I don't always. But today I'm thinking, I was looking at my Spotify for artist page, and I'm not getting like a lot of views because I'm not that well known. And I was, for a while I was trying this Facebook ads to get songs on Spotify, and they didn't work. There's this thing called the Spotify Growth Engine, and this guy sells this course, and so I tried all these things, and it wasn't really worth the money at all. So I kind of mostly don't promote on Spotify, except I have a link, and if you go to my link in my profile, it's a link tree, and it takes you to my Spotify and my website and everything. So that's how I promote my Spotify. Also, my upcoming single, I've been posting videos with the Spotify pre-save link, and the pre-save link is also on my website. But anyway, I haven't really been promoting my Spotify, and but I looked at the statistic today, and I noticed. Now I have a song. I've performed it every fairly regularly in my lives. It's called Balance. It falls into the mental health song category. And I noticed that like a few days ago, all of a sudden on one day, it got like 800 streams, and then it went back down to 0. And I'm like, oh, thank you, Mary, for the rose. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the love. So one day I got like 800 streams on this song, and then the day before it was 0, and the day after it was 0. Now that kind of thing has happened before, and it's happened when like these people put me on a fake playlist. This is kind of a scam. They put you on a fake playlist. They kind of find you randomly. They search for people who are unknown, I guess, and they put them on these playlists. And all of a sudden you get all these streams, and then you check the playlist and you see what it is, and then you go to their website and you find out you can buy access to their playlist, and so they sell you their playlist, and it's really all fake streams. So I thought, okay, let me check. Because Spotify tells you which playlist you're on. But I wasn't on any playlists. So it's a mystery how I got all of those streams suddenly on this one day. But since I got all those streams, I'm thinking maybe I should play that song first. And again, last my live, I did not do any of my mental health songs. Oh, Mary! Oh, thank you for the coconut juice. We already made the live goal. That is so awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Okay, so now I got to reset my live goal. What should I reset it to? I was told always when I'm live. Well, should I do the song or reset the goal? I was told I should always have a live goal. So when we make the goal, I should set a new one. So what should I set the new goal to? Same thing, or maybe I should. Okay, let me check. Live goal. W's for Mary. If you can type that into the chat, type in some W's. Let me set up a new goal now. Should I do the same goal? Or, I can do an equivalent goal, or I can do one that's, a step up. But let me do, what was it? This one's fun. Okay, same value, but cheering crab is fun. So that's the new goal. Thank you so much, Mary. I really appreciate you. It's so great to make a live goal, especially so early in the live. So anyway, let me do this song that got suddenly 800 streams in one day on Spotify. And like I said in my last live, I didn't do any mental health songs. So it's good to start off with the mental health songs, because these songs were, meaningful to me. And, this one literally came out of a conversation with a therapist. Okay, so without any more ado. Oh, wait, I forgot how it starts. Yeah, right. I'm the life of the party, or I'm a loner. I'm an alpha go-getter, or a pushover. I'm a mover and a shaker, or a loser and a faker. It's too much up and down. It's time to find some level ground. I need a little balance, a little middle of the road. a little steady as she goes. If it's full speed ahead, or lying in bed, or riding in between the two extremes, the challenge is balance. Let me stop for a minute and breathe deeply. Sort out the facts from all the feelings. It's no major intervention. The key is staying centered all through the ups and downs. Eyes out for that level ground. I need a little balance, a little middle of the road, a little easy does it, a little steady as she goes. If it's full speed ahead, or lying in bed, or riding in between the two extremes, the challenge is balance. It's not about going for greatness. It's not about giving up. It's knowing when good enough's enough. I need a little balance, a little middle of the road, a little easy does it, a little steady as she goes. If it's full speed ahead, or lying in bed, or riding in between the two extremes, the challenge is balance. Oh, the challenge is balance. Okay, oh, let me get this window. You know, my phone is now blocking the screen. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for the comment, AK Rancher. And I'll pin that. I should pin Mary's thank you also, but jam on. So you can go, I'll pin Mary's after. And thank you, Easy E, for liking the live. And what am I doing? Oh, my windows are, again, unaligned. And by everything should be aligned. Aligned with my values. Hey, how are you? Chase streams. Are you chasing streams? Well, I'm glad you chased this particular stream. And I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. I'm Seth Hilary. I am here to share original songs with you. I hope you will hang out. Let me know what you think. Leave comments in the chat. If I can pin your comment, I will. I can only pin comments in like a couple of different places because of, on most of the platforms I'm streaming through a third-party app. And that does not give me the ability to pin comments, but I can pin Mary's comment. And I will, and I did. Oh wait, I can also pin my live goals. Should I do that? I don't know, what should I do next? I have my new single out. I've been playing that regularly at every live. I'm also really honored and flattered that I've been getting requests for it. So I almost feel like maybe I should wait and see if anybody requests it before I play it, because then I guess there's nothing wrong with playing it again, but some people might not want to hear the same song twice in one live, so I don't know. I also have an upcoming single that I have been starting to promote, and I've been posting videos, and I have performed that song too. Double T, how are you? Welcome to my live. I'm Seth Hilary. That song, what was I going to say about that song? I don't know if I should talk or play. Sometimes it seems like people like to hang out more when I'm just yapping away than when I'm performing songs. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but Brandon is here now. So sometimes I wonder, maybe I should just keep yapping instead of playing music. Maybe I'm better off as a yapper than a performer. Well, I'm a yapper instead of a rapper. I can have I can strum. So I kind of fidget with my guitar. I kind of noodle while I'm doing it. So I guess this is a new form of music called yap music. I'm doing yap music. So All right, let me just pin that. What is that? Somebody did something. I heard a sound, and that tells me. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong app. What does that sound tell me? Oh, Nabs liked the live. Thank you so much. And here's that person on the platform with K. Hey, monkey, how are you? I keep getting these spam texts from this platform starting with K, and they all say the same thing. And oh, somebody, wait, my screen is now being blocked by my phone. Yap Noodle. Is that the new style? We like yap noodling, or we like songs. If you want to hear a song of mine, if you know any of my songs and you want to hear a particular one, let me know which one it is. Yes, it's been actually 2.5 minutes. Tell me which one I should play. If you don't know any of my songs, you can tell me what kind of song to play, or you should tell me to keep yapping. The more I yap, actually, the longer I can go in my live usually. I think. I'm still experimenting because, I have this chronic fatigue. And maybe I'll play the song I have about that. But there's something called post-exertional malaise that I want to avoid like the plague, so I kind of always have to limit the number of songs I do. But I usually find that after I'm done doing songs, I can hang out and yap for a while. So if I yap at the beginning, maybe I can keep the songs going a little later into the live. Oh, do I have broken-hearted ones? Are you kidding? Actually, okay, I guess I'll do my current single. My new single is a broken-hearted song. And actually what I love about this song, and this is something I do a lot. I take situations that are difficult and, issues that are difficult, like the mental health songs, and I kind of have the message in my songs. A lot of my songs have the message of keep moving forward. And this broken-hearted song also has that message. So I will now do my latest single because it is not just a broken-hearted song, but a healing from a broken-hearted song. Oh, 1 second. I was about to do something, and then I forgot. And then I'll play the song. See, I got to do a little self-promotion here. And it gives me the ability to pin my live goal. Boy, this is so laggy. So I'm going to do that. I know it only stays pinned for about a minute, but what the heck? All right. So now I will do my latest single, which I'll consider this a request because the request was for a broken-hearted song. The waves of missing her keep rolling in. Her empty side of bed staring me down. I try to dry my eyes, but they fill up again. So I give in and let it all pour out. With every tear that falls, there goes one more drop of pain from deep inside the vault of a heart that loves in vain. But I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. At first, I hit the bottle, but that didn't work. A rebound romance couldn't turn the tide. The one way to get through is just to feel the hurt. And bit by bit, I'm leaving her behind. With every tear that falls, there goes one more drop of pain from deep inside the vault of a heart that loves in me. But I'm feeling hints of healing, though though each trickle might be small, I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. At least I've begun to learn I'm tough enough to be a little weak, to soften up with every tear that falls. There goes one more drop of pain from deep inside the vault of a heart that loves in vain. But I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. Thank you. So there is a broken-hearted song. Oh my God, we're up to 7,000 likes already. That is so awesome. Thank you, everybody tapping the screen. And if you are enjoying my live, I'm Seth Hilary, by the way, if you're just joining. I am sharing original songs for you that you won't hear anywhere else. I should asterisk, most likely. You most likely won't hear anywhere. Well, I don't know why I have to be so accurate, so technically accurate. But Pure, how are you? Welcome. So good to see you. Janelle, how are you? I'm Seth Hilary. I am sharing original songs. If you want to discover new music, new songs you've never heard, you are in the right place. If you want to hear popular hit songs that you can hear on the radio, you are unfortunately in the wrong place. It was my dream for a long time to have a hit song on the radio. It still is. I'm not really actively pursuing that so much now. I get one free, hey Janelle, what's up with you? Oh, so you know what? If you want another broken-hearted song, I know I've told the story before, so pardon me if I'm repeating myself. I do that a lot. But that song came out of a song that I wrote. Well, I wrote it more than 30 years ago, and I actually wasted money on a studio demo recording, but the song wasn't really ready. So, but there was a line in that song. I'm gaining strength. The whole verse was well, it wasn't the whole verse, but the verse started with second verse. I may be hurting, but I'm standing tall. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. And I thought, I love that line. That should be its own song, not just a line in a song. So I tried to write it, and I couldn't write it successfully. I just tried it, and I just couldn't get it right. But then, 30 years later, I rediscovered that song, and I thought, maybe now I can fix that song. So I rewrote that song, and then I came back to that line again, and I thought, I still think that should be its own song. So I this time was successful in writing it. After 30 years of experience, sometimes you can figure things out that you couldn't years ago. But I can play the original song for you. Should I play the original song? Yay is a nice comment. If people leave nice comments, I will pin your comment, and I'm pinning yay because yay. I like yay. So should I play that original song? I did this last live, but I guess it's okay to do it again, right? I hate repeating myself as far as okay, so let me play. So I'm going to play the original song. Actually, this song gave birth to 3 songs. Sometimes I play all 3 together. And there's a story behind the third one also. It's a good story. I like that story. But I'm going to play the original song that led to my current single, With Every Tear That Falls. And it goes like this. It's another heartbreak song. It's another broken-hearted song. Let me see if I remember the intro. Yep. Charged into the fire, so in love, I never could have known it would all blow up. But the hot nights and the fights, the begging you to stay, are just a hard luck tale to tell someday. Another war story of a brave and battered heart. Another blaze of glory, the changing of the guard. Now you and me are history, a dream that got shot down. Another war story from love's great battleground. May be hurt, but I'm standing tall. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. The struggle is to just give up and let go. Chalk it up as one more chapter closed. Another war story of a brave and battered heart. Another blaze of glory, the changing of the guard. Now you and me are history, a dream that got shot down. Another war story from love's great battleground. The wound's gonna mend, I'll dare to love again. Someday I'll find the one that won't end. As another war story of a brave and battered heart. Another blaze of glory, the changing of the guard. We're nothing but a memory, a dream that got shot down. Another war story from love's great battleground. Another war story from love's great battleground. So let me know if you like that song or not. If you would like me to continue performing that song for you, just let me know what you're thinking. Rochelle, thank you for liking the live. I'm Seth Hilary. I'm sharing original songs with you. If you are enjoying my live, please like, share, follow me if you're not following me already, and leave comments. And if you want to support me and you can see my live goal, that's one really great way to support me. And any way you want to support me would be totally awesome. Thank you so much. And and thank you, Janelle, for sharing the live. Oh, really good. Thank you so much. So now I got to play this other song. Okay, now this is a story. I'm kind of proud of this story. So like I said, I had this demo of the song that wasn't quite there, but I had a really great opportunity. Now this is something I can't overemphasize what an honor this is, to be recognized in the industry the way I was recognized when I was invited to co-write with a Grammy-nominated songwriter. I think he might have even won a Grammy. I'm not sure. I should look it up, whether he's just nominated or if he's a Grammy-winning songwriter. But either way, he's a hit songwriter. He was successful, and I was invited to write with him, and I went over to his house, and I had that song, Another War Story, which I said was not really. I had the chorus. I love that chorus, but especially the first verse was like I kind of was too clever for my own good. I remember the opening line was, "You dropped a bombshell when you said goodbye." And I'm like, oh, I get it, bombshell story. But that's not like, it was a country song, and that's like not something a country person would say. So that's kind of what was the problem. But anyway, I thought he'll be able to help me fix this song. So I played it for him. And he loved the war story and loves battleground idea, but for some reason he didn't want to write that. Maybe because it's a breakup song, and maybe he thought, he never told me why he didn't want to work on that, but he came up with this other idea which is very similar. It's instead of another war story, he came up with this other idea for old war stories. So it uses the same metaphor and the battleground and everything, but it's a happy song. And it's real, and I, kind of remembered this song a while back too, and I realized it's fun to play. So now I have 3 songs that started from that song, and I'm going to play that for you now. Now let me know what you think of this one. I know your opinion may be prejudiced, knowing that I wrote it with a Grammy-nominated songwriter. I've actually written several songs with different #1 hit songwriters and Grammy-nominated and probably Grammy-winning and CMA award-winning songwriters. I've actually co-written several songs. I've had that opportunity in my life. And this is one of those. It must have looked bad to your mom and your dad. I can still see the look on their face when I walked in the door, and there you and I were, locked up in a loving embrace. I thought that the future was all in the past, but now, years later, we can look back and laugh, telling old war stories from love's battleground, where we've won and we've lost, then turned it around. From the lowest of lows to the greatest of glories, safe in each other's arms, telling old war stories. Remember the night we had our big fight? You locked me outside in the yard. It started to rain and I pleaded in vain, but you made me sleep in the car. They say love conquers all, and I swear that it's true. 'Cause here I am now on this couch holding you, telling old war stories from love's battleground, where we won and we lost, then turned it around. From the lowest of lows to the greatest of glories, safe in each other's arms, telling old war stories. Safe in each other's arms, telling old war stories. Well, Janelle, thank you for the follow, and thank you for the nice comment, which I am pinning. And if you leave nice comments, if I can pin your comment, I will. I can only pin it on the vertical platforms, because on the other platforms, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't pin it there. I am streaming vertically on the platform starting with Y, but I can't pin there because I'm streaming through a third-party app, and it doesn't give me that ability. Oh, thank you, Is that Is? Yes, thank you for the follow. So I am Seth Hilary. If you're enjoying my live, I'm sharing original songs with you, by the way. These are songs you will not hear anywhere else. Asterisk, most likely. But if you're interested in hearing new songs, new music, you're in the right place. If you want to hear songs that are popular on the radio, maybe listen to the radio instead. Hey, get it, bub. Is that a good comment? I don't understand what that means. If you're saying something nice or not, I can't tell from that comment. But hello, and thank you for the comment. But if you say something nice, I will pin you and you'll become world famous around here, among the people in this room. Now, that gave me an idea of what to play next, and now I can't remember what that idea was. Oh, I know. So talking about opportunities to write with big hit songwriters, I'm going to play another song that I wrote with a number one. This guy had like 9 number one hits on the charts, and I got a chance to write with him too. Unfortunately, I got really nervous when I would write with these people, and some of them, some of the songs. There's one guy I wrote with that had a bunch of number one hits, and I had this idea that he thought was great, but he started writing this story, and I really hated the story from the beginning. And he said, "No, trust me." So we ended up writing this lyric, and I just never liked it, and I never got to meet with him again. But what happens? I get so nervous that I kind of, I don't know, not quite froze up, but sort of, and then people want to have a really great time writing with you, and they want to write a great song, and if it's not that way, then you end up like not writing again. So that's kind of what happened with some of these big hit songwriters. But this song I liked enough to put on my album that I released, the first and still only album I ever released. And I do perform it at my lives. And I know some people have asked for this song too. So let me know what you think of this one. Light up any room. You shine, that's just what you do. Such a wonder to behold. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. Hey Sabrina, I wanna hold you all my life. Gaze into those 2 glittering eyes. See the beauty in your soul. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're precious, you're a treasure. They say diamonds are forever. That ain't near enough time together for my heart. Love to me is priceless, it's flawless, and it's timeless, like a ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. When 10,000 years have passed, this love of ours is always gonna last. Still burning bright when the sun's gone cold. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're precious, you're a treasure. They say diamonds are forever. That ain't near enough time together for my heart. Your love to me is priceless, it's flawless, and it's timeless, like a ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. Love to me is priceless, it's flawless, and it's timeless, like this ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're a diamond, let me be your band of gold. So, you know what? I would love to. I have a song that another one that I rediscovered recently. That it turned out I totally had forgotten about this, but I had the song and we wrote it, we recorded it, we demoed it, and then I wrote an alternate lyric to the song, which I'd totally forgotten about. And a little while back, I suddenly, oh yeah, that song used to be really popular when they used to play it out. People used to ask for it. So I thought I should go relearn the song. So I went and looked up the lyric. I went to find it in my archives, and I discovered this alternate version of this song. So now I have two versions of the song, and I would really love to know which one people like better. I know which one I like better, but I don't know if I should play both of them back to back and see which one you like better, or I should just pick one and play it. I don't know if anybody has the patience to hear both versions back to back. Hey, Mary, look, I noticed there were more people here when I was yapping than there are now when I'm doing songs, so maybe I should just yap. I should do yap music. Yap music, yap music. I'm a songwriter, I can't rhyme it off the top of my head. Some people are really good at writing songs. I've seen these guys, you tell them, they perform. They say, okay, give me a topic and I'll write a song about it. And they just right on the spot. They write a song and they kind of make it up as they go along. And I guess there are some rappers who do that. But I don't think that's my thing. Unless I want to just call this music, because I am noodling on the guitar and talking. So I'm doing yap music. Thank you, Mary, for all the tapping the screen. I assume it's you because I don't see anybody else in the room right now. It shows one person. Or is that two people? I can't tell. I guess that's one person. It's me and you. It's just the two of us. There is a song, Just the Two of Us, which actually, I do originals, but somebody once asked me to do a cover of that song. So I did a little video where I actually did perform a little. I didn't do the whole song. I did a verse and a chorus of Just the Two of Us. But I don't remember how it goes, so I couldn't play it now. But I feel like playing it because it's just the two of us. I know there are people on other platforms watching, so it's really not just the two of us. But I don't know. Should I? Oh, I need a capo to play this song. This isn't exact. Actually, the original version, I guess you could call it a heartbreak song. It's not like a super sad heartbreak song, but the other version is sort of a heartbreak song too, but I don't know if you call it a heartbreak song. So if the singer is singing about somebody who left them, then that's a heartbreak song, right? But if the singer leaves somebody else, even if they're sad about it, is that a heartbreak song? I don't know, because that's how this song is. The original version is she broke up with him, and the newer version is he broke up with her. So I don't know if I should try to play both versions. But anyway, let me play the original. I haven't played the original version on my live. I've played the newer version. But here's the original. I loaded up my suitcase, I packed in my guitar. The trunk is full of memories, I climb into my car. I never found the words to say to make you change your mind. It's time for me to turn the key and leave your world behind. So I take one last look in my rear view mirror, watch you slowly fade to yesterday. I take one last look in my rear view mirror, put the pedal to the metal and drive away. I think about the good times, I think about the bad. I think about how we first met and all the love we had. There ain't no point in pondering on how it all went wrong. We never will see eye to eye, it's time for moving on. So I take one last look in my rear view mirror, watch you slowly fade to yesterday. I take one last look in my rear view mirror, put the pedal to the metal and drive away. The road it stretches out ahead, I don't know where it ends. I don't expect that I'll be coming back this way again. And I take one last look in my rear view mirror, watch you slowly fade to yesterday. I take one last look in my rear view mirror, put the pedal to the metal and drive away. Put the pedal to the metal and drive away. So, I don't know how many people heard that version and want to hear the the other version. Bekta, I can't understand that in Russian, but somebody's here speaking in Russian. So what you want to hear the other version? I'm going to play both versions, if you don't mind. Well, I guess if you do mind, tell me. And I would really love to know whether or not you want to hear the other version. And I would love to know which one you like better. Pure, hey, says you rejoined. So welcome back. And Bucket, also you too, Billy. Thank you for being here. So, I want to play the other version. And I would really love to know if you heard that version, tell me which of the two you like better. I know which one I like better, but I loaded up my suitcase, I packed in my guitar. I stopped for just a moment, then I climbed into my car. We tried to work our troubles out one too many times. And now it's time to turn the key and leave your world behind. And I take one last look in my rear view mirror, watch you slowly fade to yesterday. I take one last look in my rear view mirror, put the pedal to the metal and drive away. Oops, wait a second. I wish you had a way to make me stop and see the light. There's nothing I would rather do than stay just one more night. But we'd end up right here again when darkness turns to dawn. We never will see eye to eye, it's time for moving on. And I take one last look in my rear view mirror, watch you slowly fade to yesterday. I take one last look in my rear view mirror, put the pedal to the metal and drive away. The road it stretches out ahead, I don't know where it ends. I don't expect that I'll be coming back this way again. And I take one last look in my rear view mirror, watch you slowly fade to yesterday. take one last look in my rear view mirror. Put the pedal to the metal and drive away. Put the pedal to the metal and drive away. Put the pedal to the metal and drive away. So, if anybody has stuck around and heard both of those versions, I would love to know which one you like better. The first or the second. So the first one, there's really only 4 lines that are different in the 2 versions. So the second line of the first verse is different in both versions, and the first 3 lines of the second verse is different, and the rest of it's exactly the same. So there's really just 4 lines, but they make a really big difference in the song because, I guess actually the third line. Wait, is that right? Yeah, the third line in the first. So there are 5 lines that are different. The second and third line of the first verse are different, and the first 3 lines of the second verse are different. But in the first verse, she's telling him it's over, so he has no choice but to leave. And in the second verse, he realizes they're never going to work it out, and he's the one who decides to leave. But either way, they're never going to work it out. So, Billy, I don't know if you heard both versions or not, but if you did, let me know which one you like better. Those just joining, I'm Seth Hilary. I am here sharing original songs with you, and we are almost up to 9,000 likes, and if we can get to 10,000, that would be totally amazing. Let's see, how long have I been live? Almost an hour. Let's see if we can get to 10,000 before the hour. And if I can, get away with yapping a little more, I'm playing yap music. See, I'm strumming, fiddling on noodling on the guitar and talking. So this is now, I've invented yap music. But this conserves energy so I can go live longer. Oh, I was going to play if you've been following me, you probably know about my long COVID, and you may have even heard the song I wrote about it. I don't play the song that often. I always feel like people are going to be bored, but Lacey, hey, how are you? If you could do the screen recording again, I would really appreciate it. I'm really not able to find which comments. I watched that video so many times, and I can't find where you typed comments and they didn't go through. I'm so sorry. I need to be able to point out to my agency exactly where that happened so they can see exactly where it happened, and then they can show TikTok. So I don't know if you can do it again. I know that's maybe asking a lot, but I would love to fix this problem. So if you could, and then if you could let me know exactly where the comments are not going through, or if I can see them really obviously on the screen, then maybe we can finally fix this problem. I know it's so annoying, and I don't know how many people are having the problem. I know at least 2 people are having it. So if 2 are having it, I'm guessing other people are having it. And my agency told me that it's been an ongoing problem on the platform. But for them to debug it, they have to see exactly what it looks like, to solve it. So that's why they asked me for a screen recording. So if you could either send me another one or just let me know on that recording exactly where the problem is. But if you could send another one where it's really clear, so I can point out, at the 14-second mark, look, she typed the word, hello, how are you? And it didn't go through. If I could have something like that where I can show them, so they can really see it, that would be totally great. And we're up to 9,200 likes. Let's see if we can get to 10,000. So anyway, I got the song that I wrote about this chronic fatigue thing. And I'm always hesitant to play because I thought, nobody wants to hear about this. But then I've had people tell me they really like the song. So I guess I'm going to play it. And it's part of my life, a sad part of my life. I guess this could also be considered a broken-hearted song because, but it's also like meant to be validating and supportive for other people going through this, or if you know somebody going through it, or if you've heard of it but don't know what it's like and you're interested. I just want my head on a pillow, my body flat out on a bed. The afternoon sun through my window. I'm tired of feeling half dead. I thought it would pass like a cold or a flu. I can't believe the nightmare this has turned into. It's a long haul, an uphill marathon with a lead ball. I have to drag along like an endless climb, a daily grind with all the strength I can find. It's a long haul, one small step at a time. I truly hate the whole notion of learning to live like this. I'm gonna have to keep hoping someday the fog will lift. If you know how I feel, you're not in this alone. You got someone who cares, someone who knows. It's a long haul, an uphill marathon with a lead ball. I have to drag along like an endless climb, a daily grind with all the strength I can find. It's a long haul, one small step at a time. I wish more people were aware there's real danger in the air, and it's a long haul, one small step at a time. Thank you so much. TOEFL? What does that say? I can't read that. I'm so sorry. Oh, inactivity detected in your live. Complete verification in live studio within 5 minutes to continue the current live. I don't know why I get this. It usually comes, it doesn't always happen, but usually happens after about an hour. So that means I'm almost live for an hour. That's awesome. I always want to make it at least an hour. I try to do songs for an hour, but even if I can't, I usually stay live for an hour playing yap music. Somebody's speaking. Oh, somebody is somebody's speaking Russian, and I can't understand what they're saying. I wonder if I can use Google Translate, if I can copy and paste this. Let me see if I can pull up Google Translate and copy and paste this and see what they're saying. Sorry. Oh, man, I pulled up the wrong. All right, let's try this. Google Translate, here it is. Now I'm going to paste this Russian phrase and see, and if it's not something mean, translation, let's see what it says. Translating. Okay, not worth repeating. I don't even know what they're talking about. It was a weird thing to say. Okay, so oh, we made it an hour. We've been live for an hour. And you know, I haven't even done my upcoming single yet. I can probably, now I'm thinking about, now I suddenly noticed the fatigue. That's maybe psychological, because suddenly it's an hour and I just realized I made it an hour and we're almost up to 10,000 likes. So, Nicole, how are you? So if you can keep tapping the screen and we can get to 10,000 likes, that would be totally awesome. And thank you, Nicole, for liking the live. Hey, it's so good to see you. You're just in time, because I have yet to play my upcoming single. Rose is lit up. Oh, Mary, thank you so much. You are the title gifter right now. Thank you for the 12 roses and lighting up the rose. So I guess what that is, there's something called the gift gallery. I assume you can see the gift gallery. I can look it up. There must be a button that you can see that shows gift gallery. And I guess I'm supposed to, I encourage people to help with the live goal. But another thing I'm supposed to do, I guess, is encourage you to light up the gift gallery. And it's a big deal when that happens. And, TikTok sends a message to everybody when somebody lights up their gift gallery. So, but roses are now lit up. Thank you so much. So anyway, I was about to do my upcoming single, which I have not yet done. I have posted some videos with little clips of this song. And you can pre-save the song on Spotify. Maybe I should play it before I tell you how to pre-save it. But I really like the song, and it's really fun. Sitting on the sofa, swiping right and left. One lonely night, darker than the next. An empty bed, waiting for me. No ray of hope I can see. Then fast as a flash from the sky came the one who opened my eyes. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Hair is red as fire, eyes of emerald green, a heart of gold from out of a dream. She brings color to my world, makes the flame inside me burn. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. A greater glare than a solar flare. She electrifies the air. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a birth from the stars, she brightens my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. There's nothing I wouldn't do for her. My love overflows in the glow upcoming single. So in my bio, you can click on that link. It'll take you to my other links, and there should be a pre-save link there. And if not, there is one on my website, which is sethhilary.com or sethhilarymusic.com. Either one of those will work. But again, that link in my profile takes you there too. I don't know the people on the platform with a Y, if you can actually see that link. You're supposed to be able to see it, but I can't see what you see right now. I guess I could go log on, go watch the platform on another account, and or just log out and check my profile and see the live. I could do that, but I don't know if I really want to do that with everybody watching me, and I'll be sitting there watching myself while everybody's watching me. That might be awkward. And thank you, Lacey, for sharing the live. I always appreciate you. It's so good to have you here. So I wonder, maybe I can still do another song. I realized in my last live and in this live, I actually have not done any of my political. So, we got to 10,000 likes. Thank you so much. Hopefully you all saw Superman on the screen. I wasn't watching when that happened. But you were all so super, and that's why I have Superman come on the screen when we get to 10,000 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. And I think we'll see him again if we can manage to get to 15,000. You are all super. So should I dare do some of my controversial songs that might offend people? I have another song that's been recorded. I almost thought about releasing it as my next single, but I just had to release Aurora first. But kind of the political song is sort of, there's an urgency to get that message out there. Hell yeah. Mary says hell yeah. So this song will certainly offend some people. I don't know if I should tell you what it is before I play it or just play it. But I've written several songs on the whole misinformation thing, which is like dividing the country. And this is one of those. Only this one has, they're each a little bit different in what they say. But here it is. I'm looking right at it. Okay. So if this offends you, then you're probably the person who most needs to hear it. I'll just say, this is satire. That's too fast. We blame our woes on woke and on immigration. We must fight for the rights of the privileged few. We hear it on podcasts and our favorite stations. Whoever tells us different is fake news. We can't tell what's real and what's made up. We take the bull spit in through eyes wide shut. We see what we want to see. We hear what we want to hear. We can look past our fear, but we don't want to. We can research, we can check our facts. A little work to take our power back. It's not that we don't know all that. It's that we don't want to. One owns 7 homes and a private island, while tens of millions struggle to make rent. There's a scammer and a fraud who won't stop lying. And that's who we elect as president. We get less of the pie while they grab more. We swallow all their lies as our main course. We see what we want to see. We hear what we want to hear. We can look past our fear, but we don't want to. We could research, we could check check our facts. A little work to take our power back. It's not that we don't know all that. It's that we don't want to. We don't want to. We don't want to. We got hate we'd rather hold on to. We could learn, but we don't want to. The ones with the bucks control the information. They're in luck with our cooperation. We see what we want to see. We hear what we want to hear. We can look past our fear, but we don't want to. We could listen to the other side, take a risk and open up our minds. We could see right through the lies, but we don't want to. We don't want to. We don't want to. We got hate we'd rather hold on to. We could learn, but we don't want to. Before we lose it all, this is a wake-up call. We need to learn, even though we don't want to. Well, if you're still here, then I guess you weren't offended by that. And if you weren't offended by that, maybe you want to hear some, here's a song I've never performed live. Ivy, how are you? I'm going to do a song I've never performed in my lives, if I can remember how it goes. I posted a little clip of this on a video, and I got some really nasty comments. I deleted the comments. I shouldn't have deleted them. They were really nasty, but I thought, I shouldn't have deleted them. I should have replied to them and humored them. And, because, more replies gets more engagement and all that stuff. So, but anyway, I'd totally forgotten about this song. I wrote this probably in 2020. Let's see if I can remember how it starts. A lot of people can't afford a doctor. So many drinking water laced with lead. They can't afford to send their kids to college, because the wealthy get their taxes cut instead. With the president and Congress making promises, pretending that they care about us commoners. But they're not going to take it for us anymore. We got liars in charge, crooks at large, feathering their nest, keeping us in the dark. They make the right noises, but we know who they are. Pants on fire, liars in charge. Half the time they're out there raising money. The ones who give the most get awful chummy. An agenda's gonna end up on the docket that's only gonna line their greasy pockets. And they sell us that they're growing the economy. But if you end up buying into their dishonesty, you're gonna get what they're paid for. We got liars in charge, crooks at large, feathering their nests, keeping us in the dark. They make the right noises, but we know who they are. Pants on fire, liars in charge. They don't hear a word we say. The money's talking so loud. But if they don't listen up, we gotta vote them out. Got liars in charge, crooks at large, feathering their nests, keeping us in the dark. They make the right noises, but we know who they are. Pants on fire, liars in charge. Pants on fire, liars in charge. Pants on fire, liars in charge. Something like that. Practice that a little more. Well, if you're still here, I guess you weren't offended by that. So, I'm not one of those people who, when you say, Who'd you vote for? Some people are like, well, I'm not really all that political. And that probably means, they're ashamed to admit who they actually voted for. Mary, hell yeah. I can pin hell yeah. I just realized that. That's a pinnable comment, even though you said it a little while ago. But I'm pinning hell yeah. And if you say something nice to me in the comments, I will pin it if I am able. So I don't know, should I guess I could probably do another song. Should I do another one of those? Gracie, how are you? Should I do another one of those controversial songs? Or should I do a love song? Oh, you know what? I got a couple of unreleased songs I haven't done yet. And I really like these. And I would love to know what you think of these songs. So let me do, I guess this is a breakup song. I'm afraid to release this one because it was inspired by a real life situation. But when you're writing songs, there's an old saying. I mean, there's variations of this old saying in songwriting. But don't let the facts, the way I heard it was, don't let the facts get in the way of the truth. But maybe that's not as obvious what it means, but a lot of songwriters will say, don't let the facts get in the way of a good song. So, something happens in real life, but the song doesn't have to be the same exact story or what happened in real life, and it doesn't even have to be. But I'm afraid that the person who inspired this song will hear it and think I'm writing all this stuff about them. So I'm really afraid to release this song because it certainly goes well beyond what happened in real life. But anyway, I like the song. Tell me what you think of this song. I actually have a recording of this song, so I might, maybe I'll release this in December. You're supposed to, don't release songs in December because nobody's, that's a bad time to release songs. But I thought, well, since everybody else is doing Christmas songs, maybe if I do a not Christmas song, it'll get some attention. But I don't know, because the Spotify editorial playlist people are also looking for Christmas songs. I feel like, people can't really only want to hear Christmas songs for a month and a half. Really, I mean, aren't most people sick of hearing Christmas songs by the end of, I'm sick of them after a week already. But anyway, I thought maybe I could release this in December, and I don't even have to make an announcement about it so that, that person wouldn't know. But anyway, let me know what you think of this. You keep giving me advice that I never asked for, like you're a self-appointed one-man task force whose job is to save me from myself, as if I really need that kind of help. I want a friend, not a critic. Kindly take your opinion and go stick it. At least you gave me fuel for a lyric. This is my so long song. When I talk to you, I tiptoe over eggshells. I'm afraid the truth might damage your inflated brain cells. You'll never be the angel you pretend to be. You're projecting your own full spin onto me. I want a friend, not a critic. Kindly take your opinion and go stick it. At least you gave me fuel for a lyric. This is my so long song. Goodbye, get me a sad and lonely thing. But now I've got a song I get to sing. I want a friend, not a This is my so long song. At least you gave me fuel for a lyric. This is my so long song. This is my so long song. I'm singing my so long song. So let me know what you think of that song. And if you would like to hear that one more again. Oh, Big John's. Ah, you like it? Okay. That's a applause moving emoji. You got these moving emojis. Oh, that's cool. I guess you can do that on the platform starting with the letter K. Hey, you're the first comment. Well, you're the first real commenter, non-spam commenters checking in from there. I wonder how much discoverability I get over there. But I'm glad you discovered me, and I'm glad you're here. So, I think I can still yet do another song. And this is going to be another unreleased one. You know, I like to write songs. I guess this counts as a mental health song. But I like to write songs about like difficult times and always finding a way or looking for a way to move forward. And so this song is another one. It's another sad but hopeful song. Oh, you know what? I haven't even mentioned. I keep forgetting I should mention this throughout the live, but I do this on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. My regular lives are Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, 9 p.m. New York time, 9 to 10. I usually try to do songs for an hour. I can't always make it because of my chronic fatigue. Tonight we've gone over. So that's totally awesome. So I would love to hear what you think of this song. I'd love to hear what you think of that last song. I don't know if people are trying to leave comments, you know, on the vertical platform that sounds like a clock. I know some people have trouble leaving comments. So I don't know if people are trying to comment and can't. But I would love to know what you thought of that song, and I'd love to know what you think of this song also. I don't remember what it's called. What's the name of this song? I just had it in my head. Oh yeah, now I got it. All right. So this is another sad but hopeful song on the theme that I like to write about of finding a way to move forward. In fact, that's even a line in the song. There's a hill I don't feel like climbing. There's a word I don't feel like rhyming. I see no roses to stop and smell. Got no stories left to tell. But when there's nothing left to say and all inspiration's gone, as long as there's another day, there's always one more song. I look for times, there are times I gotta push on forward, or just let myself be transported. There are words and there are sounds out there waiting to be found. And even when I've lost my way and everything feels wrong, as long as there's another day, there's always one more song. When the fire seems to fade and I start to feel afraid, it all comes down to faith. I look for ways to keep on going, eyes and ears and heart wide open. I'm always gonna have a chance till I've danced my final dance. When there's no music left to play, I keep the switch turned on. 'Cause as long as there's another day, there's always one more song. When there's no music left to play, I keep that switch turned on. 'Cause as long as there's another day, there's always one more song. So I would love to know what you think of that song I just played for you. If you can't leave comments, leave emojis to let me know what you think of that song. Oh, maybe there are comments, because, I don't actually see all the comments in my chat room, I realized. So see, now I can see Mary said it was great. Now that never showed up in my chat room. I can see it on this other screen. Oh, now I see it was great. So I see, there it is. Okay. And I can pin that. So I got one more. I'm going to do one more. I don't know if this is bad for my health, but I just really want to do one more. This is another unreleased song. I wrote this just for you. If you are watching and listening, and if you're enjoying my music, I wrote this for you. Even if you hate my music, but if you're listening, this song is for you. So I hope you like this one too. And this will, I'm pretty sure, be the last song I do tonight. Lily! I'm so glad to see you. You made it just in time for my last song. Thank you so much for being here. And again, I do this, and thank you for liking the live, and I do this Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays from 9 to 10 New York time. I usually try to do songs for an hour. Tonight we've gone over. It depends on how I feel with my fatigue. But anyway, I gotta come up with an intro to the song. I don't know if that's a good intro. The hours lost inside my head, trying to make things rhyme, and matching chords with melodies. All our well-spent time, I do this both for me and you, dreaming it will turn into music to your ears, a smile on your face, a stirring of your heart, or a comfort when it breaks. I hope the things I sing about are things you want to hear, and all the songs I'm sending out are music to your ears. The work I do alone at home grows to be much more when I'm behind the microphone, and my world becomes yours. So thanks for being here with me and giving me the chance to be music to your ears, a smile on your face, a stirring of your heart, or a comfort when it breaks. I hope the things I sing about are things you want to hear, So let me know how you like that song. I think that is probably the last song. I don't think I've ever gone this long before in a live. Maybe I'm starting to have some. Wow, it's been an hour and a half and I'm still doing songs. That is awesome. Maybe I hate to, knock on wood. Maybe my health is improving. Is that possible? But it's possible that I just overdid it, and then I'm going to feel really awful like tomorrow or the next day. And some, this post-exertional malaise, it could last days or weeks or months. Thank you, Max. Oh, I'm so glad you made it. So this is like the longest I've ever gone while still doing songs. But I think that has to be it. I do this Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays from 9 to 10. New York time is the regular scheduled time. I usually stay live for the hour, whether or not I can keep doing songs during all that time. But I was going to say something, but now I can't remember what I was going to say, which is something that happens a lot. Why there's nobody there on this app? Oh, now there is, because Oma and Lynx have joined. So welcome to Oma and Lynx. But I'm Seth Hilary. I have been sharing original songs with you. If you like these songs, I wrote them. And if you don't like them, I still wrote them. But I hope you like them. Now we're almost up to 15,000 likes. Wow. I should really end the live, but if we could get another 1,000 likes and get to 15,000, that would be totally amazing. So if you are enjoying the live, please like, share, follow, if you're not following me already, or subscribe, depending on which channel you are on and what it's called, where you are. It's called different things. Oh, Lily, you sent a rose. Thank you. I don't know if I might have missed that. I hope I didn't miss it because I wanted to thank you while you were here. I don't know if you're still here. And I don't know how long ago that rose was sent. It doesn't have a timestamp, so I apologize if I missed it when you sent it. But I really do appreciate you for sending the rose. Thank you. I appreciate the love. I appreciate all the love that you have sent, all of you who have sent it. And the likes and the taps and the shares. I totally appreciate all of those. So what else can I say? If I can do an unscheduled live, and if you, I'd love to invite you to join my Discord. I know, Lacey, you joined my Discord. I'm so glad you're there. Let's see if we can get some chat going. And if you have any ideas on how to make it more fun, or things I can add to it, let me know. And I don't know if you were able to do another screen recording, but if you were able to do that and can show me exactly where these comments are that aren't going through, I would get that to my live agency, and maybe we can finally fix this problem because it's so annoying for all of us. I would love to see your comments. I really want them to go through, and then I can pin them, especially if you're saying nice things, which I know you are because you're a nice person and you're awesome. So let's see if we can get that fixed. That'd be totally amazing. So now I am back to doing yap music. I have invented a new thing. It's called yap music. If you consider this music. That sounds like my father. You call that music? But if you're enjoying the live, please tap your screen. I don't know if we can get to 15,000. If we can, that'd be amazing. It says 14K. Sometimes those likes can pile up fast. But I understand if your fingers are tired, because I know you've done a lot of tapping. So I really appreciate all the tapping that you have done. So I don't know, maybe I'll start ending the live. I'm streaming. I have 4 different apps going, believe it or not. One of them is on my phone. This app on my phone, people come and go. When I'm done with the live, now it shows one person there, but now it shows 0 people there. But now Jeremiah is here, and Jeremiah is gone already. So I know that, and now Stubster is here. So I get a lot of views, but there aren't many people hanging around yet because I only got 200 followers on that app. It starts with the letter C. I don't know what's happening with, I don't like to say the names of platforms well. Oh, we made it to 15,000. Thank you so much. So you all saw Superman on your screen. I missed it again. That snuck up on me so fast. I had no idea it was coming. Oh, you know why? Because my phone is blocking the screen, so I don't see the hearts. And I really love seeing those hearts coming up on the screen. It really makes me feel good when I see those hearts. But I had my phone blocking the screen. So now I've unblocked it. So now I'll see them. I already forgot what I was going to say. Something about I'm streaming on 4 apps. Oh yes, I don't like to say the names of platforms because the AI algorithms are watching, and if I'm saying the name of one platform, then it might suppress me on the other platforms. So I say things like the platform that sounds like a clock, and you all know which one that is, and that's where a lot of you are. And that has been my primary platform. But I don't know what's going to happen with this platform, especially it's being taken over by, certain right-wing billionaires. And, I don't know what's going to happen with it. So there's another app that starts with the letter C that's very similar. So I created an account there, and, I post my videos there too, and I'm live there, but I've only got like 200 followers there so far. So that's probably why there are generally, I actually get more views there, believe it or not. I used to get thousands and thousands of views here on this platform that starts with the letter T, T that sounds like a clock. And then after it shut down and came back, something changed. So, it might change again. But just in case, I have this account over on this other app. And we'll see what happens over there. That app, it's very similar, but it's missing a lot of features. But now there are 3 people. Now there are no people. But that's probably where we're going to be the first place to end the live. Well, there's another platform. So my live agency, when the shutdown was being discussed, it's like, we're not going to abandon you. Don't worry. We're going to come up with a backup plan. So they started supporting this other streaming app. Now, this other app is very weird. There are no videos. It's only streaming. And it's not the one that starts with a B. It starts with the letter F. So I created an account there. And I have really no idea how to use that app. I do stream there. I start my stream there. And almost nobody comes because I don't spend a lot of time on that app. But I have it there just in case. Because my agency does support it. Although, they do trainings on the Clock app. They do training sessions on how to go live. But on this other platform, they have a Discord. My agency has a Discord there, but they don't do the same trainings. And that app is so weird. It's just like people hanging out to make friends, and they meet, and people sit around chatting on that app. And I'm like, I'm streaming music. And most of the people, I got on, when I first got in there, I said, okay, they said, just go on there and join chats. So I go on there and I join chats. And most of the people on there are 50 years younger than me. It's like nobody wants to talk to an old guy. So I still stream there. And, I do get not so many views, but every once in a while, I'll get a comment. And let me see, I'm streaming also on the platform, the Meta platform, starting with I. And I was not watching, I can only watch one of those 2 windows. And I hardly ever, I noticed some people watched from that platform, but nobody ever leaves comments. So I get more viewers on the platform starting with I. I guess I'm allowed to say that, well. But the other platform, but nobody ever comments over there. So I have the window open on this other streaming platform. So that's probably where I should end the live first, because there's hardly anybody ever shows up. And it looks like, oh, is there one viewer there now? Or is that the one? No, it looks like there's one viewer there, but they're not saying anything. It would be totally awesome if you said something and I can say hello back. But since there's only one person and there's usually not so many people coming in and out on this app, that is the first place where I'm going to end the live. So thank you for being here if you're there. And good night. And again, I do this Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays from 9 to 10 p.m. New York time. And I hope I'll see you again. For those on that app, good night. Okay, well, there were 22 viewers over the course of the hour and a half over there. So that's something, right? And, okay, so now I'm going to close the live on my phone, which is the other vertical platform that is a replacement for the platform that sounds with, or an alternative to the platform that sounds with a clock, sounds like a clock, and it starts with the letter C, and maybe you can Google it and follow me there too. But good night if anybody's there now, and I hope to see you again. Okay, so now all the other platforms. Max, if you're still there, thanks for being here. Everybody out there on the platform starting with Y and K, and the horizontal platform starting with T, and all the meta platforms, if you're out there, both of the meta platforms, thank you for being here. Again, I hope to see you. And I do also do unscheduled lives, so if you're following me and you set your notifications, you'll see it. If you're at my Discord, and I haven't even mentioned my website where you can stream and download my music, SethHilary.com or SethHilaryMusic.com, both will work. Hopefully you can see a link in my bio that will take you there and to all my other links, so you don't have to remember any of this. If you can see the link in my bio, it'll take you to all my links. And on my website, I should mention, you can not only stream and download my music, you can also get my artist merch, which I haven't mentioned yet at all tonight. And you can also sign up for the Seth Heads newsletter, which I don't send out nearly often enough, so don't worry about me spamming you.